Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. My name is Brandon. I'm an acting coach and today I'm jumping back into Angelica Hale. This is another Jump the Line. It is a day late as I record. I just recorded another one for this same line jumper, in which video I explained that I'm not feeling that great, or I wasn't feeling that great. So I hope that he can forgive me the slight tardiness. Feeling a little bit better, so we're going to jump into this. This is Angelica Hale. This is Blinding Lights. I'm pretty sure this is a song by The Weeknd. Trying to remember, since I saw what the title of the song was, I'm trying to like place the melody of the original, and I'm drawing a blank. So I'm basically going to be going into this pretty blind. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Check the description for my social media links, including a link to the Patreon, where you can get full access to these reactions as well as TV and film reactions over there. You can join in on polls or several different artist tiers, including different series tiers, and then tiers where you can get just everything all together. Join the Discord, lots of good people over there, and there are links down in the description to my PayPal as well if you would like to jump the line yourself and get something that you would like to see done, recorded, and posted. I have several different options down there, so if you want to check that out and shoot me an email and let me know what you want to see, I will get right on that for you. But without further ado, we're just going to jump into this one. This is Angelica Hale singing Blinding Lights. Dramatically canted angle.
Yeah, I've been trying to call. I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through withdrawals. You don't even have to do too much.
Nice.
You can tell me out with just a touch, baby. I look around and since city's cold and empty, no one's around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you're gone. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust.
This is kind of interesting. This is the first time I think I'm seeing this particular thing from Angelica, or the first time I'm really noticing it anyway. I mean, there's an incredible fragility here, but I think what I'm seeing, if I were to give it a word, would be some maturity, some like real maturity. I've seen some really stellar performances from this young lady, but every time I've seen them, I have seen them from the perspective of this is a very young girl who's got a lot of potential, has a ton of talent, big passion for her music, but there's a lot of decisions being made here that are very telling of the progress that she's made. The way that her voice is pulling out, almost completely disappearing on certain words, emphasizing just the right moments in this song to really drive home the sentiment. She's not engaging with the camera at all, not in a negative way, in the sense that she has developed and is living in a character right now. She's not performing for the camera, she's simply performing, and that shows a lot of growth and some serious commitment to the track. I think this is a different step. This is a little bit of a side step on her performance journey as I've been watching it. It's just a little bit more, I don't know, it's a little bit more grown up. So that's kind of cool.
No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. Hey, yeah. Da 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 da. Na 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 da da. When I'm like this, one I trust. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby.
Lovely piano playing too. Can we just appreciate that keyboard work? There's a lot of really good technique happening, I think, or at least from my perspective. Again, I'm not a musician, that's not my area, but one of the things I've always been able to appreciate when it came to musicians, particularly piano players, but the same thing can be said for pretty much any instrument, guitarists, other strings, wind instruments. There is a very particular talent that is involved in knowing when to strike the keys and when to sort of caress the keys, and how to sort of dip in and out of that intensity. And she's doing a beautiful beautiful job. From what I can tell from my sort of limited amateur ear, I'm just hearing a very, very good performance on the keyboard, just kind of matching the subtleties and the way she's sort of dipping in and out of this intensity vocally.
I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive. Baby, oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you're gone. And I say, ooh, I'm blinded by the light. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust.
So whenever she said touch and the way she really pulled back on it, and even during when she's at what would be considered like the bigger parts of this song so far vocally, there's this sense of restraint. It makes me feel like hunger. It makes me, it gives me the sensation of someone who is longing for something desperately, but is so deprived of it that they're weak, that it's drained them of strength. It's a really specific sensation. And sure, I could be completely making that up 100%.
It's a possibility. It's not likely, but it is a possibility.
I think that Angelica has been doing a wonderful job this performance of delivering something very, very mature, like I said, very well polished. And I think this might be the best performance of hers that I've seen. And that's saying something.
I'm just walking by to let you know I can never say it on the phone. We'll never let you go this time.
Big, open, but it still feels just a little bit hollow.
By the light. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
It's big and open notes coming right here, but they still have this little bit of lack in them. Not in a bad way. I feel like it's an intentional choice. I've heard her belt. I know she can belt, but she's hitting these big notes and she's got this big wide open space creating them, but there's still this little section of her range, this little section of her voice that is muted, that is sort of hindered, and it feels like longing, which is incredibly impressive.
Never let you go this time. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the light. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
Listen to that keyboard, man.
I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the light. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm
That
like
was
this,
beautiful. One more time, sorry.
touch.
This rundown
I said, ooh,
right here at night.
I'm drowning in the night.
Wow.
Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. You're the
Again.
one I trust.
Oh, that's it. There it is.
Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust.
I know I've stopped it a lot, but I have to go back one more time because this is the perfect example of what I've been talking about. She comes into this big note, but with something held back. And then there's this explosion where she fully connects, fully pushes out the note. And I can't tell you how impressive this is.
Oh,
here's the restraint.
I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're
Right
the
here.
one I trust.
Holding back, but then now,
You're the one I trust.
boom.
Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust.
And there's still a hint of fragility. That's amazing.
Ooh, I'm blinded by the light. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
Okay, the way she said touch gave me chills. And look at where her focus is. Pay attention to where her focus is at the end of this song. Look at her. Not one time in that entire video did she look in camera. She never looked into the camera, not once. When you're learning to act, when you're actually learning to act, one of the things that you have to develop is the ability to pick a point in space, on the wall, above someone's head, between something. You got to find a spot, and you have to learn to personify nothing. You have to learn to develop the ability to visualize the person, the people that you're talking to, the ones you're engaging with, the person that hurt you, the person you love, the person you've missed, the person you long for. Whatever the case is, you have to be able to see that person there standing in front of you, and you have to be able to communicate as though they're as real as I am. And it's not an easy thing to do. It does take a lot of work, a lot of practice, but that's exactly what Angelica was doing here. She had committed to this scenario. She had built this character, and she sat and she delivered this song, not to us directly, but to whoever that was, whatever that was that she was seeing in front of her. She was communicating with that person, and that created this really mature, I'm going to keep saying the word, a really mature, very polished performance. I know I've repeated myself a couple of times, but I can't. It's just kind of blowing me away. She's like 16, I think, still. This is incredible for someone her age. I've seen her perform. I've been impressed with her before, but this is on a different level from a performance standpoint. So I'm really excited to see where she goes from here. I cannot wait for her to come. Is she working on an album? Is that a thing that's going to happen? Because I would love to see that. I need more original things, and I need more live performances. So let me know if there's anything in the works. If you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Check the description for all my social media links, including different ways to support the channel. The PayPal link is down there if you want to jump the line, just like David did for this one. Thank you so much for being here. Please remember, as always, to be kind to each other, and most importantly, be kind to yourself.